You have to work with facilities. You have to work with the budgeting. But I just think there's a lot of positives outside of it. You know, no missed class time, the recovery from injury and injury prevention because of the workload. You're not playing 20 games in one fall season. You're playing that across the board. I'm a big proponent of it. I think our guys would love it. There's a lot of logistics that you got to work through.
Mhm.
I always, that's the one caveat that I'm going to say. Look, it hasn't been passed, so there's not much that I can do to say like, yes, I'm for it. But we gotta wait and see. And I'm kind of also under the point of like, when they tell us, then I'll adjust, and then we'll figure out how to best kind of organize it. I'm a big proponent of it. I talk to the administration, but outside of that, like, there's not much that I can do besides be just a supporter from afar and say, all right, let's see how it turns out. But yeah, I think it would be great for a lot of reasons, not just the soccer side of things. I think for all aspects as a student athlete, it's a big piece to what we're trying to do. And there's a lot of other sports within college that do it. And I think we can show that it is possible.
Yeah.
And we have in the spring COVID season, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Move into the pro game. Obviously, Josh Copeland moving on, drafted by Colorado, playing for Rapids too. You coach and Joey Acaponu from Bowling Green. I mean, George Mason, you've coached guys that have moved on, Georgia Southern, Yale. I mean, you've coached a lot of places where a lot of guys have gone on to play pro soccer. Do you like the growth you're seeing in the domestic pro soccer game at the moment?
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of opportunities nowadays, right? You have MLS Next Pro, you have MLS, obviously, you have USL continuing to grow across all leagues with the championship and USL League One. And then now with I think it's USL Premier. So like, there's just so many opportunities for guys to play. And look, everybody wants to now come and play at the pro level, whether you're coming from, a different country or you're from here. And so I just think there's just so many more opportunities in the US now than there was even 5 years ago. So that growth is really, really important. It's just finding out how does that actually work. Obviously, if we do go to the two semester model, how does that change? Some of the ways that guys get picked up and go from there. So, look, I've had the great pleasure of coaching a lot of guys that have went from the college level to the pro game. That's always fun to see. I actually got a chance to see Joey when I was down in Charleston a couple weeks ago. So that was really fun. I saw Josh Copeland when he was back. So just, those relationships that you can build, at the college level and seeing them continue to grow and perform at the highest of levels. That's all you can ask for as a college coach. That's
Mhm.
what you want from your players. You give them an opportunity to just get better as players and people. And the ones that, put in the work are the ones that usually find success. And for us here at Detroit Mercy, Josh Copeland's a great testament to that. He's still taking some classes here or there online from us. So hopefully he's doing all right in Colorado with the workload and balance of it. But he's a great human being. He's a great person. We're super pumped about everything that he's been able to achieve, and he's a great ambassador for our program for sure.
Yeah. Uh, Pivoting, you are an assistant coach for Annapolis Blues FC. Very unique club there because you play at Navy, the football stadium, and you guys sell out very well. Just kind of talk about your experience there and how awesome it is for you because that's home for you back in Maryland. Just talk about the experience of coaching for Annapolis Blues.
Yeah, it's a cool experience. Obviously I grew up right outside of Annapolis, and so for me, it's my hometown club. Obviously, when it first got picked up, I've known the head coach for a lot of years and have a massive amount of respect for him, football wise and just everything. So for me, it was always good that first year just to see it rise. I think that happened. They built it up and started the year that I got to Detroit, and so it was cool to see from afar for that first year. And then obviously I got the great pleasure to get asked to be a part of the staff. And for me, it's just really cool to see the growth of the college game. Obviously, we just talked about it within the entire country, but then to see it like physically in my hometown in Annapolis is
Yeah.
unbelievable.